right here.
They made the fucking Triforce of like Mexican traditions.
Corona, tacos, and Cinco de Mayo, just all in one. Happy Cinco de Mayo at time of recording, everybody.
Yeah.
I hope you all enjoyed it responsibly. We are about to enjoy it responsibly. I have tacos on the way. I have,
wonderful.
Well, I was supposed to have a burrito on the, dude, Postmates absolutely fucked me right now. I'm just gonna
here's okay, real quick before you go into this. I feel like Postmates and like all these other like food delivery apps have had like such like good press because they're like, oh, we're doing all this thing, we're supplying people with food, but then it's like adding on all of these other things that they have, either their promotional codes don't work or like the food gets there too late or like all this other stuff. So it's like, okay, food. Well, hey, yeah, we literally have had food delivered to like us. That's just somebody else's order. Yeah, it's great. Anyways, I'm sorry. I totally hijacked your story.
No, it's okay. That's literally what it was going to be like. So I just ordered food, which, okay, in hindsight, could have picked it up because the place I ordered it from, I can see from my front door. Okay.
Oh, Nick.
But
is it Cactus?
It's Cactus.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
I love Cactus.
I ordered it. It was like free delivery. And I was like, oh, tight. Like, I don't have to leave my house. So I ordered it, free delivery. And then I saw the code that was like happy, more for Cinco or whatever it was that gave you $5 off your order. And I was like, oh, fucking sick. So I put that promo code in, but then it got rid of the free delivery. And then I'm like, okay, that's fine. Delivery was only 99 cents anyways. So then I order. And then it says, as long as the order is over $10, you'll get your $5 off. So I put a burrito in there and I put some horchata in there and I'm like, good to go. And I placed my order, but it was like $16-17. And I'm like, that's without I was like, there's no discount there. So then I'm like, whatever, maybe it'll apply after the order goes through. So then I wait. Mind you, dude, I ordered this food at 2 p.m. It is now 3:47. I ordered the food at 2 p.m.
What the fuck, dude?
And so then all of a sudden, like 20 minutes later, I get an alert that says one of the items you ordered is not available. Please pick a new one. So I'm like, oh. So I go in, I try to pick a new item because the burrito wasn't available for some reason, or the California burrito. So I'm like, maybe a regular burrito. Did that.
Maybe a regular burrito.
It's like, okay, good. And then it's like, your order has been updated. 5 minutes later, one or more of the items that you ordered is not available. So I'm like, okay, it was the burrito. So I'm like, maybe just the burritos aren't available. So I'm like, maybe I'll get just some tacos instead. But you can't replace an item with multiple items for some reason. Like when you update your cart, you have to just replace one item with another item. So I had to either get one taco or something completely different. I'm like, I'm not gonna get one taco. So I got fajitas, and now it is an hour and almost 2 hours after I ordered it. The place is literally a 2-minute walk, and I haven't gotten it.
You should have just done it for pickup, dude. Oh my god, that is the most first world shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
Didn't want to walk to the corner, literally the corner. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, that's kind of what we were thinking. Was like, oh, there's a place kind of like down in the Arts District that it's just like a Mexican restaurant that is like moderately popular around like this area, just because like for some reason it's the only one like in that kind of downtown area.
Yeah.
And so we were like, oh, we could like order from that. They have margaritas the size of your head. And then like I casually just like forgot what day it was halfway through it. So we're just like, Megan mentioned, she was like, we should just like order Mexican later. And I was just like, oh yeah, that sounds really good. And I was just like, because I just love Mexican food. And we got like halfway through the day and I was like, oh, it's because it's Cinco de Mayo.
That makes sense. I get it now.
Yeah. And so now I'm just like, cool, let's just appropriate this real quick and have somebody else bring me my food.
Let's do it.
So we ordered from this place who is affectionately La Corona, which is going to be fucking wonderful.
Dude, as far as like Mexican holidays go, this is literally like right now, the everything that's happened leading up to today, it's kind of like, it's like the blood moon of Mexican holidays. All right. Cinco de Mayo falling on Taco Tuesday. And we can't actually go to restaurants because of coronavirus, which is like the most popular Mexican beer. This is the black sheep of Mexican holidays right here.
They made the fucking Triforce of like Mexican traditions.
Corona, tacos, and Cinco de Mayo. Just
oh my god, it's like a whole it's a whole like Power Rangers suit up montage, but of just like different random Mexican things.
All the pieces of Exodia.
Yeah. Oh my god, that'd be bad. We should actually write that down.
We should.
That's
That's so funny.
Ejodia.
Ejodia.
Ooh, I was like trying to think. It was like it's like a bunch of dudes with like huge sombreros and ponchos, and I was like, "Ooh, that's just racist, Brian. You can't do that."
This girl has been at the taqueria for so long. You see how close it
She's
is to my
still there?
house? You see how close it is to my house,
Man.
dude? That's the taqueria. That's my place.
All right, so here's the
there.
thing. Which is sadder, her bringing you the food or you having to walk out and get the food from somebody who drove 2 blocks to your apartment from the restaurant?
Luckily, I chose no contact delivery, so she's not actually. I'm not gonna have to like shamefully walk towards her like with my head bowed and like her like seriously. So I'm just like, yeah, just leave it at the front gate, and then I'm just gonna like look around the corner, wait till she's gone, and then I'm gonna scurry and grab it.
You're gonna make sure that she can't see like what you look like.
Yeah.
You're just like, don't know who I am, please.
Exactly. It's too embarrassing. It's too embarrassing. I'm admitting that it's embarrassing. All right.
That's fair.
First step in recovery.
Hey, that's the fucking spirit, man. We all gotta better ourselves in some way, and the first step is acknowledging it. That's all that matters.
Exactly.
Wait, I didn't. Yeah.
There
a
you go.
little bit more lighting.
A little bit more. Yeah. Gets that underglow right there on your chin.
Exactly. See, you get it.
Yeah, I get it.
Solely because this corner where my computer is so dark and sad. If I don't have another light there, so I just put it in the corner, and I was like, yeah, it's fine.
True gamer fashion, man. True editor fashion.
Dude,
true whatever fashion. Like just hole
it's what I'm
yourself up
here
in a
for.
cave.
Exactly, that fucking low light. Like I don't need to see the sun for multiple hours at a time. It's fine.
Not at
We're
all.
good.
Not at all.
Ugh.
All right, so this week, I want to start off with a banger, with a recurring segment that I think we have just decided is going to be a recurring segment, Citizen of the Week.
We're at episode 11, and welcome to the Citizen of the Week.
That the
Some
theme song's
trumpets
a work
playing.
in progress.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're still thinking about it.
We're getting there. All right, Citizen of the Week right now.
So basically the idea that we had for the Citizen of the Week was like, we always like find just dumb fucking shit that people are doing on the Citizen app. And Nick is just like a fond lurker of this app now.
yeah.
So we figured, why don't we just make this a segment that we just find like the most like absurd thing, or at least like something that we can talk about the most of from like the entire week leading up to it, and just either roast that person or just talk about it for a undetermined amount of time. So here's the flagship episode.
Citizen of the Week. Here we go.
Yeah, please keep voguing into the camera, baby. Let's go.
So my favorite thing, not my favorite thing. I mean, generally all of the things on Citizen are very dark. Like it's very scary, and I feel very bad for the people who were involved in these incidents. Like straight up, especially recently, they've all been pretty bad. Like they're all like, person fatally shot, report of shots fired, man shot, report of shots fired, strong arm robbery. Like it's like intense shit. Like all of it, like search for missing teenager, report of shooting, report of person armed with
LA
gun.
baby, let's go.
It's insane, right? But in the midst of all that today, oh, here's one, man throwing knives. It's insane. Like it's ridiculous. But
knives.
in the midst of all that, we have found turtle.
Aw.
Someone found a turtle. And in all the comments, they're talking about like, so this person, whoever posted it originally, they picked up the turtle. They said it was just walking on the street. They picked up the turtle. They made a little terrarium for this turtle. Like they put some like soil and some plants and a little bowl of water in there. And they're like, please, someone like come find your turtle. Blah, 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 blah. So that was just a glimmer of hope, right? And then the literal next one, report of woman weaponizing a broomstick. Anything can be a weapon. And then right after that, woman flinging scooters at vehicles on freeway. Like from an overpass. She's taking the bird scooters that no one's using right now and throwing them off the overpass at cars. You know how fucking dangerous
I'm pretty sure
that
that's
is?
a felony.
Oh, it definitely
pretty sure
is.
that's a
It
felony.
absolutely is, dude. And then she,
Oh my god.
she fled the area and on foot, and now it's like there's like a chase. They're like chasing this scooter flinger.
They're chasing the scooter flinger. That's their name. Absolutely, that's their name now.
Yeah, the scooter flinger.
The shoot, like, because I'm pretty sure like there was a thing like a while back that was like, I'm pretty sure there was a thing a while back that was like these kids were taking like rocks the size of my head and like throwing them all, like off overpasses like onto cars and shit below them.
Fucking like
murder. Exactly. I'm pretty sure like they fucking went to jail. So That's like an actual like federal crime. I'm pretty sure. So I think
intense.
somebody's gonna. That's insane
If
though,
they
dude.
find
For
the
somebody
scooter
to just
flinger, they're gonna
for somebody to just be doing that. Also, like most of like the overpasses over like the freeways and
gates.
stuff have
or like
fences.
fences.
Like fences or some shit. So if she's just like hawking
She's
it over
really
one of
just,
those
like,
two,
strong as hell. She's like she did shot put in high school or something like
I was
that. She's
gonna
like
say, she was like really good at discus. So she's just got it like hooked into her arm and just pulls that shit. Like,
also,
that's
do you
just
think
what
she
I'm
has
expecting.
just like a pile of scooters, or do you think she like throws one, runs, gets another one, throws that one, runs, gets another one? Like,
I wouldn't believe that she has like an F-150 with like a trailer behind it, and they just load up all the birds onto it, and it's just like sitting on the side of the like freeway. So she's just like just one at a time.
What
Like she
compels
thinks that there's
someone
like
to
a
do that?
river below her, so like it's not hurting anybody, but it's actually just people in
she's
cars.
just like one of those people that's like the birds are just like taking over the sidewalks. I can't fucking walk anywhere. Blah blah blah. And she thinks she's just like throwing them out, but she's actually like hurting people.
Exact. She's like actually like committing felonies and shit. And like that's insane. Also, real quick, the turtle. Who loses a turtle?
How do you lose? They move so slow, my guy. How do you lose a turtle?
Yeah, how like did you just like leave the door open for 4.5 days and like came back and you're like, oh no, my turtle? Or did this dude just like find a fucking turtle and was just like, you're lost, and just picked it up out of its habitat? It's
Right?
like it like looks at its turtle family. It's like, no, it's like slowly being pulled towards like its new existence.
I would assume that if you find a turtle in the middle of the road, that it's probably a wild turtle. Like,
It probably came from there.
I
It's
can't
probably
imagine
from that
someone
area.
losing a turtle. Like, they don't do shit. They live in a little box. It's like if you take it out, you keep it. Even if you aren't like watching it the whole time, where's it gonna go?
Yeah, absolutely. Like it's not or if it goes anywhere, you're gonna be able to like find it relatively soon. Like I don't know. That's more on the owners if it is like an actual like missing turtle. Also, could you imagine putting up fucking like
Signs.
missing turtle, like lost turtle, reward $5,000.
He
Answers
responds-
to Thomas.
I was just about to say answers to Speedy Gonzalez. Answers to just like, oh man, please call if you see him. Bro, that turtle's
dude.
never coming back.
Nah, dude, he's living a whole new life. He's like a drug mule. He hides like shit in his shell. Well, I mean, he is his shell, but like you know, he just puts it up in there.
Exactly.
No one checks it because
No one
like
checks
it's like
it.
a fucking hate crime or something. So,
Yeah, it would be discrimination. Like to like do a strip
Yeah.
search of a turtle. That's discrimination.
yeah, absolutely.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so fucked up. Oh, dude.
And the
Class
final
action
citizen
lawsuit.
of the week is a man. Police are responding to a report of a man exposing himself in the parking lot of Yum Yum Donuts. Yum Yum.
First of all, there's a lot of Yum Yum donuts. So which Yum Yums is my first question. And second
Sherman
of all,
Way and
why?
Van Nuys, apparently.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's actually relatively close to me.
Yeah.
That's funny. But I just think that's hilarious that it's just like, oh, let me just go to this Yum Yums real quick and
Right?
show
Let me
them my
just
Yum
go and
Yums.
just check out my Yum Yum Donuts. They
And
didn't
then
let
the
me be the
police just
mascot.
fuck this dude up.
Let me show you why I should be. He just like
I
really
tried
mad.
out. They told me to leave. I don't know why, but like I'm just really passionate about Yum Yum Donuts, man. All right, this is me. This is all I got. I'm bringing everything that I can to the table. Yeah, no, we get that you brought everything that you have to the table. We just didn't
We don't wanna
ask
see
you
it.
to do that.
We don't wanna
Please
see
leave. Please get out of the kitchen. Please get out of the fryer, dude. You're not supposed to be there. Okay,
No.
we have to
Yeah.
now change the oil. All you've done is just put some 14-year-old just to work for the next 3 hours. Are you
Yeah.
fucking happy?
How dare you?
Are you
How
happy,
dare
Daryl?
you? That would be a guy named
prick.
Daryl.
What an absolute prick
a
Daryl
prick,
is.
dude.
God, fuck that guy.
In other news,
Jesus Christ.
Spit
all over my
Elon
monitor.
Musk and Grimes had their baby.
I was about to bring this up because the supposed
name?
name, which that's not the name.
There's no way it's this fucking name, dude.
That's
he's just
absolutely
being,
not the name.
Someone asked him in a tweet and he tweeted it. Like, I can't take anything that dude does seriously ever.
No,
especially
absolutely
on
not.
Twitter. Like
Absolutely not.
He's so self-aware to a point where it's like he's not self-aware.
Yeah, and then he has like his tirade like the other day about like wanting to open up America again. I'm like, all right, dude. I was like, go fuck yourself.
I don't understand. But anyways, for those who, I mean, at this point, it'll be old news by the time you hear this, but the baby's name, how do you even say it?
It's like
AEA12.
Yes. So the AE sound is actually like eh, like that's how you say it. Yeah, so it's like XAA12.
XAA12 Musk.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. Or
What
like,
the
yeah,
fuck?
because it's like a long A sound, but then it's like, okay, this is either the name. He's like hinting at like the name of the next booster that SpaceX is putting out,
Yeah.
or he just coined himself like a whole new Tesla line.
I was gonna say,
Which
yeah,
can be
the
like, fuck it, that's
Tesla
the-
Model
that's
X
the name of the next one.
A12. That's
Someone
insane.
has to. You have to hire a person to ride in the Tesla with you to pronounce the name for somebody, just to like add to the pretentiousness of
Yeah,
already
of course.
owning the Tesla.
Of course.
That's how it is. That's hilarious.
Anytime you step out of the car, someone else steps out before you, and they're like, "Now presenting in the new Tesla Model X A12," and then just like smoke comes out. They have a built-in fog machine. When the fucking Falcon doors
a
open,
red carpet like rolls out of it. You like get out, spotlights shine from the doors that like open suicidally. So,
Dude.
which is not the fucking way to say that, but that's how it is now. And so like the
Suicidal
spotlights are just
doors.
on you.
It's not suicide doors, suicidal doors.
It's
Oh,
like every
no.
time you open them, they just like pop off the hinge. Like they just want to leave the car.
Just end it. Oh my god.
Please. I don't want to live in this existence anymore.
I would
That might
not
be
be
triggering. I'm sorry.
surprised if that was like an add-on that you could get for the fucking Tesla, dude. Because like you can do so much shit. You can like, there's like music production software in there. They have like updates that like play lights and like move the doors up and down for
They
Christmas
have
and
that
shit
thing
like
that tells you that your dog isn't dying. Like that's kind of tight.
Yeah, it's insane. Like I would not be surprised if they like implemented some kind of add-on package where it's like fog machine, rolly carpet, and like some kind of theme music that plays.
The dual motor is just like the other motor flips up and it becomes like a drink mixer.
Yeah.
You just pour all the shit into it and then like the other motor just like rotates it really quickly and then it's like, all right, there's your drink.
Do you think he made Grimes get a C-section so they could open her up like this, like the Falcon doors?
Because she's an alien? Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. We were like, okay, for the life of me, I have actually never known what Grimes looked like until like 2 days ago. Megan and Emma played me like a video that was like her explaining what she eats, which was
Dude, so
fucking
weird.
bonkers, dude.
So weird.
What the hell is that about? So that happened, and I was just like, I was like, first of all, it looks like she's either 57 or 14. Like they're like she's one or the other.
Yeah.
She can't be either
Yeah.
of them or anywhere in between. It's one or the other. That's it. And I was just like, yeah, this makes a lot of sense, but I'm pretty sure she's an alien.
She definitely is, dude. That video of shit that she eats is just like, yeah, does she eat? I think she just like watched like other videos of like what people should eat because she doesn't eat. She like, I don't know, like sticks her hands in electrical sockets or something for 2 hours a day. But she's like, okay, that video literally sounded like someone who went to the supermarket, walked through it for 10 minutes, and then they're like, I know what people eat now. And then they're like, what do you eat for breakfast? I put a tomato on a pineapple and I chop it up and I throw some paprika on there. It's very good. And then she just chalks it. People are like, what the fuck? And she just chalks it up to being pregnant and having weird like cravings.
I eat sand from my the backyard of my house in Malibu. I just go outside, pick up the sand, put my feet in the sand so that my feet roots can dig in and suck up the nutrients, and then I just eat the sand. I just eat the sand.
Yum. She just eats
And
sand.
the interviewer is like,
They're like, okay, we're going to tell you
What the fuck?
you eat.
yeah, they're just like, okay, so you eat eggs with tapatio on them. No, that's too normal. Eggs that are like 2 days past the expiration date, but you hard boil them so they're fine, and then you drop them in chilled water, blend that, and then drink that water.
There you go.
And then she's
there
like,
you go.
yes.
She's like,
that
yes,
is
I can do that.
Yeah, she's like, no, I actually do that already. And the producer's like, fuck. Okay, just say that, please.
Say it. Just don't say sand. All right. This is Vogue. This is Vogue.
Just please stop saying sand. Stop saying you smoke 4 packs of cigarettes a day. All right, that's too many of our viewers. Just fucking move on, okay?
Oh man.
She's like, okay.
okay. All right.
Elon Musk is like sitting over there like playing a Nintendo Switch for some fucking reason, and he's like, what's going on? Oh, yeah, we're just gonna make it letters and like a hyphen, but then after the hyphen isn't like more letters. It's just a 1 and a 2. It's a 12. It's a 12. It's
What if straight up though, like
X12.
that's the baby's name on paper, but it's like just like John. It's pronounced like John.
I was like, it's just like pronounced just like a normal ass name.
Yeah.
It's like they're like, oh yeah, my name's Brian, and they're just like, oh, how do you spell that? So it's the AE thing, and then another space, and then an X, and then A-12. And they're like, what?
So like you said, it was Brian, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking at Starbucks. Yeah, that's for Brian. Like they get it. They're like, they fucking spelled my name wrong. It's like perfect. Just Brian. And it's just like, they spelled my name wrong. And then you like fill it and underneath it angrily tweet it at them. Oh, that's so funny, dude.
That would be hilarious.
God, dude, Starbucks is going to fuck up that kid's order so bad in 10 years.
I feel bad for like substitute teachers that come in when he's in elementary school. Like everyone's got his name down. And then the one day the teacher's sick, the sub comes in and they're like, Zabor 12, and he's like, oh my fucking god, it's Brian. Everyone in the class, dude.
Everyone in the class is just like, fucking, I hate this kid so much. I hate that I'm in this class. Why did I let my mom talk me into taking advanced physics 2? What the fuck is happening?
That baby's first words are going to be auto-tuned.
Like he came out and there's just like a huge lump in the throat and they were just like, oh no, he's asphyxiating. Wait, no, he's breathing just fine. What is that? And then like he starts crying and it just like starts auto-tuning. And they're just like, is that an auto-tuner? They x-ray him and they're just like, oh my God, it is. It's like part of the central nervous system. What the fuck?
It was supposed to happen.
All over medical journals.
That kid's gonna be so weird. It's gonna be so fucking weird. I don't know. Like there's no way. Like already being raised by like billionaire parents, I'm sure just like fucks you up. But like,
yeah, absolutely.
Being raised by like they're like two of the weirdest people on the planet. What do you think that kid's gonna be like? I can't imagine.
And also like aggressively like libertarian for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
that doesn't make any sense, but we'll have to deal with that in the next 15 years, I guarantee.
It'll be so interesting. I cannot wait to see what that baby turns out to be like. If they even stay on Earth for that long.
It's going to like look like Billie Eilish, but like auto-tuned all the time.
Yeah, it's going to look like her, like she does in her like music videos when she's all like done up and has shit streaming down her face and like wings. Like that's what the baby's going to look like. And that's
just all the time. Like they just get out of the shower. That's just what they look like.
Yeah.
And that's the skin.
Exactly. And then when they talk, they're going to talk like someone who had like a tracheotomy and has to put that thing up to their throat. And it just sounds like a robot. I know.
Hello, Nick. And then it auto-tunes itself too.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like using an auto-tuning pen into it. Ooh, I feel bad.
It's a baby. We can make fun of a baby.
It's not
it can't
even
defend
a person
itself.
yet, Jesus.
Exactly. But I mean, I wonder. Again, I don't think that that's its actual name, so I guess we'll have to see what.
I really hope it is though. Like that'd be so fucking funny, dude.
They'd be setting their kid up for just like being a social pariah. Like no one would want to hang out with that kid. I don't think ever. Yeah. Like it'd be too weird. So I don't know. I mean, I get maybe it's just one big social experiment for them. Honestly, just having a baby. Just to see.
I wouldn't be surprised considering that like their Twitters are both kind of just like that anyway. So it's like, man, fuck it. Why not? Let's just see. Let's just see what happens.
Exactly.
Dude, our Postmate order has been picked up. Let's fucking go.
Hell yeah. Let me check on mine. Oh, hell yeah. She's still there.
She just works there. Like she's just a staff member at the Cactus Taqueria.
It's been 2 hours and 8 minutes. And,
oh my God.
It says latest arrival by 4:30.
Mine says 4:54 to be fair, but
you just
yours is literally out your door.
Oh, it's out for delivery. Oh,
hey!
Oh my God!
Let's go, baby!
I'm so excited. I can't wait,
dude. That's all you need. We're getting there.
Okay, good.
We're gonna get you to Cinco de Drinko, baby. Let's go.
We're gonna get me there. I don't even remember what I ordered because I had to change it so many times. So it'll be a nice little surprise,
dude. You're gonna do great. It's gonna be fine. So I went to like run some errands before we did this and we didn't get any fucking food yet. So that's why we ordered said food. Right. And I forgot it was Cinco de Mayo until like halfway through it. I think like most of this day, I kind of just woke up and was just like, it's going to be a nice little day. Gonna run some errands because I got to go get a check. And then I just got to like do all these other things. And then Megan's like, oh, we should get Mexican food. And I was like, yeah, we should. Little did I know, I'm just an idiot, and it's actually a holiday, but it's fine. So
holiday is a pretty loose term.
It's a stretch, but we'll say it is for the sake of brevity. So I had to like run and get some more checks.
Sorry, someone's calling me.
Okay, all good. Do your thing. I'll wait. Sit here, watch you awkwardly.
Hello.
Hi, it's Joel at Talk
Hi, I'll be down in just a minute. You can just leave it right outside the front gate.
Oh, yeah, totally. You know what? I'm still at the place, but I want to make sure that you got your order correct. Was it a burrito fajita? Or was it,
I had to change it a couple of times. Weirdly enough, they said the burritos weren't available, and so let me check actually what I did end up ordering. I had initially put a burrito, but I think I put fajitas.
Because they gave me a burrito. I just want to make sure that's what you want.
Do you know what kind of burrito they gave you?
No, yeah, they gave me a burrito.
Oh, okay. That's sure. Yeah, that's great. As long, yeah, that's great. That's what I initially ordered. So.
With your work on it. Okay, cool. Well, I don't want to leave with.
Just love a fucking burrito. Let's go.
But cool. I'll definitely leave it at your door and make sure it's safe.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Jewel. Appreciate it.
Totally. Anytime, Nick. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Bye. Wow, she's so nice.
That was so sweet. Wow.
What a nice
I might leave that in.
Yeah, that was so wholesome.
That was cute.
Like, hi, I just want to make sure they got it. Okay, so they did give me a burrito, but they said I changed it to a burrito 3 times, and they said there's no burrito. So I changed it to fajitas, apparently. But I got a burrito?
Well,
what kind of burrito?
She was like, I have a burrito, but it's like, it's a fajita burrito. And I was like, is that a thing?
So it's just like,
do they make that?
In a fajita meat in a burrito?
Yeah, I was like, do they just give you like the fajita veggies and shit like that just in the burrito? I was like, that'd be kind of sick, but
I guess
that's weird.
I'm confused. I guess we'll see. She said she's still at the place, but like,
dude, hey, you're gonna get a burrito. It's gonna be a good little burrito. You're gonna baby it. You're gonna mother it all the way through adulthood, and then you're gonna eat it. It's gonna be great.
Exactly.
That happens like really quickly.
It does.
The burrito lifespan is very short.
The gestation period is like
the
2
gestation
minutes.
period.
From baby burrito to adult burrito, it's like 3 bites.
Burrito. Oh God, we make it smaller, but it gets older.
Exactly.
It's just
Benjamin
excruciating
Buttoning.
agony. The life of a burrito.
Oh, poor thing. God damn. Imagining
it lives solely to be exterminated. Oof.
that's, I mean, it's accepted it though. That was one of the most wholesome experiences I've ever had with a delivery person.
Wait, regale us a tale. Spin us a yarn.
I will spin you a yarn. So essentially, I like go up to the front gate and I see someone like walking by a couple of times, like holding something, like holding a bag and a drink. And I'm like, that's definitely her, but I don't want to like go out there and be like, hey, come here.
Hey, Jewel, it's me,
Yeah.
Nick, the guy who didn't walk 2 blocks.
Yeah. So she's like walking and whatever. And then she like, I finally am like, oh God, she's not gonna, I'm like, you just go, it's not a confusing entrance, but I'm like, okay, whatever. She's not seeing it for some reason. So I open the gate and I'm like, hi, right here. And she's like, okay, I just wanted to make sure. So she walks, she's on foot. She didn't do this. She was on foot. She didn't have a car. So I'm assuming whatever. I don't know why she was on foot, but anyways, delivered it from Taqueria to me, gets up there and she's like, she seems nervous and maybe it's like one of her first days, whatever. She's like fumbling with the app because she has to like take a picture of it. So I like take the food and she's like, I have to take a picture. Hold on. So she's like taking a picture and I noticed her shoes say like Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And I was like, oh, hey, cool. I like your shoes. I was like, I'm from Indiana. And she's like, no way. I'm from Indiana. And I was like, oh, cool. And she's like, yeah, I grew up in Fort Wayne, whatever. Like my mom still lives there. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. And then I said, yeah, I've lived in South Bend and I just moved out here recently. And she's like, no way. That's so cool. Are you a musician? And I was like, I am a musician. She's like, I'm a musician too. And I was like, oh, that's so awesome. She's like, what do you play? And I was like, I play piano, but I mostly make like pop music, electronic stuff. And she's like, whoa, I'm in a band with my dad and my sister. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. I was like, that's awesome. And she's like, yeah, I live right over there. I live on that corner. And I was like, oh, you like literally live right like across the street from me. She's like, yeah, that's why I was walking. Anytime there's a delivery at Taqueria or Cactus Taqueria, like close to here, I just walk. It's really great to walk. And I was like, oh, okay.
Wow, this is incredible.
And then she's like, anyways, my band is called Stereo Love Band. If you want to check it out. And I'm like, for sure, I'll definitely check it out. And she said, maybe I'll run into you after this is over. And I said, yeah, maybe I'll see you around. She's like, okay, great. Have a wonderful day. And I was like, you too. It's just so wholesome, dude.
Oh, that's so cute, dude. That's like what we need in this fucking quarantine.
So damn wholesome. And I've got my horchata and I've got my fajita burrito, I guess. I'm not
They just like took a fajita and just wrapped it up. They're like, that's fine.
I initially ordered a burrito, then I ordered fajitas. So they were just like, let's combine them. I don't know how they can be out of burritos, first of all, because it's just the same shit you'd put in a not burrito, just with the tortilla around it.
It's just a bigger tortilla.
You tell me they ran out of tortillas? I don't fucking think so. Also,
a place called Cactus Taqueria ran out of tortillas? No. Nope.
I think not. But anyways.
Absolutely not. That's
this
hilarious.
So this is it. Dude, and it's very good.
Yeah. Ours is supposed to get here in like a half hour. So we're just chilling for right now. But yeah, dude, I had to, I like wrote my rent check this month, threw it, like gave it to our landlord and everything. And he texts my roommate, who literally has not been here for like a month and a half, which has been insane. The weirdest thing. I text him and it's just like, hey, the check's wrong. And I was like, what do you mean the check is wrong? So he like sent a screenshot of it like to our group chat. And I was like, the fuck do you mean our chat? Like the check is wrong. Look at it. Just straight up did not write out the right amount of money. So I was like, oh no. So I had to like run there because that was my last check.
So you write one check and then like everyone just Venmos you or something?
Yeah, that's like the way that we do it, just because it's just easier in my mind. So we do that, and then so I had to run a Chase, got like super nervous because like the line was really long. They closed at like 4 and we had to like record this. So I was like already running late and just like super stressed out. And I was like, and luckily enough, I like Megan sitting next to me, so she's just like touching my knee and I'm like, oh yay. But like we left the Chase because I was like, we'll just go to another one, I'll run in real quick. And like as we're leaving, the line got down to like one person, so it's like motherfucker. So we like turned around, got back in, got in line, got in and out in like 3 minutes. It was super quick. And I was like, why the fuck did I think that this was not gonna go very well? So did that, came back, and now we're here, baby. I'm waiting for this food. I'm so excited.
Did it. I'm so happy
so
for you.
Excited to eat.
That's amazing.
I'm just upset that I can't eat on screen now, but hey, you know.
You might be able to. We got 30 minutes left in this pod.
We'll see how quick Nicole can get here. You got this, Nicole.
It's so warm, dude. It's freezing in my apartment.
Dude.
It's freezing in my apartment.
We went out to like outside, obviously, but I went to like fill up Megan's tires because one of her tires was basically flat, dude. Oh my god. Like I put the thing into it, let it go to like see the gauge of it. The little thing did not pop up. It didn't pop up.
No,
so there was
tire
less
pressure.
Yeah, there was less than 5 psi in this tire, and I was like, oh shit. So I'm just sitting there just
bike tires have more than that.
Yeah. So I like pumped that in there, and it's like pretty much every car needs like 32 psi. So I like pump in 31 psi into this fucking tire, and like the whole time I'm like down there filling this up, the sun's just like hitting me. I was out for like maybe 5 minutes at the max, and I was just like sweating. And I was like, God, it's so fucking hot.
It's like 95
already
today, man. It's hot.
Dude, it's oh god, it's killing me. Like the actual summers in LA, especially in the valley, are so fucking deadly to me, man. It just like destroys me. And that's like 80% of my problem of like living in Southern California is trying not to die from the heat. But hey, I have air conditioning. It's fine. Just don't go outside. It's great. It's a great time.
Exactly.
Yeah. See, there's a fix for everything. It's great.
It's a vicious cycle. You don't go outside because you don't want to get burned, but you burn because you don't go outside and get the tan. So it's just like, what can you do, really?
That's pretty much any time I go outside, I just immediately burn. Like we went to Big Bear last year in like August or something, and we were just like chilling outside. I put sunscreen on, did what I'm supposed to do.
What is there to do there in the summer? Like, is it just like hiking trails?
Yeah, like there's hiking. There's like a bunch of like boat rental places, so you can get like kayaks and stuff. So we did that, but we got like an Airbnb and we just kind of chilled. The Airbnb had like a grill and like a jacuzzi and stuff. So we like grilled out, hung out, just kind of
sick, dude. That's so fun.
We just hung out. It was pretty fun, and like you can just go and like sit along the lake and stuff like that. Like it kind of feels like sitting on like if you go up to Silver Beach in New Buffalo at all. That's kind of what it felt like, because it's like it's kind of like a rocky ish beach, so like it has sand and stuff, but it's still kind of like just miscellaneous rocks, but like that's kind of what it felt like, and I was like, oh, this is nice.
That's cute. We should do something like that if we ever can again.
No, we absolutely 100% should, because Big Bear is so fucking cool, like just even like in the summer and stuff. But like we should definitely like go to like Santa Cruz and like North We could even go to like fucking Zion in Utah, like
Dude,
go
I
hiking
love
through all
Zion.
that.
Zion's
I've
sick.
never been there. I want to go so bad. My brother went there with his girlfriend like way back when, and all the photos, I'm like, that place looks cool as fuck.
When we went on our spring tour 2 years ago, we on our way to Salt Lake City. On our way to Salt Lake City or out of Salt Lake City or something like that, we went through Zion. And so this huge fucking tour bus, like with like a big trailer attached to it, like bumbling through these like big long winding roads. And we finally get to like, and it was a morning hike. So we got there at like 6 a.m. Like the driver drove through the night, which is what he would like to do. Like after the show, we'd all load in, everyone just drive through the night. Or he would drive through the night, we'd all sleep.
Damn. That's fucking harsh.
He was hard. Well, I mean, that's his job. He's a driver, right? So,
right,
but
yeah. But I mean, like him, like it's harsh on him to be like, yo, let's fucking go. I'm going to drive for the next 12 hours. Like, okay,
he would just like, so like he would like, we'd get there, he would, and then he'd just immediately pass out. He'd go in his driver bunk and he'd like close all the windows and just like sleep. And then until the show was over, and then he'd drive. So it worked out for him.
Good for him. That's sick.
Yeah, he was great. He was a great guy. Anyway, so it was 6 a.m. We pull up to Zion at 6 a.m. And normally he would just like, you know, park somewhere, like park outside the venue or something and go to bed. But we were still on the way to the venue. And so he knocks on the door and he's like, hey guys, like, don't feel like obligated to do this, but we're going to pull over right now and I'm going to like hike if anyone wants to hike. And I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. So like everyone gets up. The sun is just starting to rise. And we park this huge, there's nowhere, I mean, it's a big fucking bus and there's not really a place to park it. So we take up like 10 parking spaces, but it's 6 a.m. We're like, this is going to be fine. Take up 10 parking spaces. And then we go on this hike, a beautiful hike. We see the sunrise and we get to the top and it's just like, it looks like a fucking Windows desktop background. It's beautiful. And then we like go all the way back down and there's a police officer like writing a ticket. We're like, oh shit. Like,
you okay?
I ate a little fast.
You got this.
I ate too quick.
Those fajitas, man, they're coming back. The
yes,
fajita burrito.
Exactly. The fajita burns. So there was a police officer there. They're writing a ticket and we're like, oh shit, no, sorry. Like we're about to leave. Sorry, whatever. And they're like, you can't have like something of this size in the parking lot, let alone like parked anywhere in this park. We can't like, we're not equipped to handle something like this. And like, if there were other people here, it would be a hazard. So we have to write you this ticket. So we're like, no, like, what if you don't? Like, what if we just left, whatever? And so then
what if you don't?
We're like, we're going to leave right now. Like, I promise, like, sorry. It's like not even 8 a.m. Like, it's fine. And they're like, no, like, we have to write it. And then like the guy, the driver, he like starts picking a fight with her. And I'm like, oh shit. So we're just like all kind of off to the side. And like, she's like chewing him out and he's like, no, whatever. And we're like, okay, because like his name is on like the registration or the temporary registration or however the fuck it works for a tour, right. And then so like he comes back and he's like, all right guys, so bad news, we have to leave, and also bad news, I got a ticket. And we're like, okay, well we'll all pitch in, like whatever, not a big deal. He's like, okay, cool, thanks. So then on the way out, we saw a bunch of like turkeys, like wild turkeys, just like a shitload of them. And they were fighting. They were just fighting each other, but they're in the middle of the road. We had to stop for like 30 minutes because there's these wild turkeys. I have like a video of it. And they were just like squaring up, like I guess fighting over a lady turkey or something like that. A lurkey, a girl turkey, a gurkey. I don't know what female turkeys are called. Women turkeys, are they just called turkeys?
I guess so. Yeah, I mean, I feel
you
like
get like chickens and you got hens and roosters.
That's true.
And
I don't know. I feel like they're just turkeys. Everything is
turkeys?
a turkey.
All right, yeah. It's a turkey.
The turkey race is just turkey.
And they were like pecking the shit. It was bloody, dude. They were pecking each other. And they're like wild turkeys. They're like big. And they're like, bah, bah, bah. And there's like blood on the ground because they're like getting pecked. And then like it was like they had a huge like squad. Like it started with 2. And then all of it, like in that like 10 minutes, there was like maybe like 10 other turkeys that came in. They just started a group turkey fight. It was the most badass shit I've ever seen.
That is the weirdest like legal cockfight. What the fuck?
I know, it really is. But that was my experience at Zion, and I'd love to do it again, not illegally.
And not with a bunch of turkeys killing each other.
Exactly. So yeah, we should definitely go to Zion.
Absolutely do that. We should just like make a list of all of like the places around here that we want to go to.
We should
do that.
We should
absolutely do that. Make some cool shit there too. Why not?
Should go to Vegas. Dude,
go
honestly,
to Vegas when it's not like hot as fuck.
Yeah. Unpopular opinion. I don't know if it's unpopular. I feel like it is and isn't. You know, like I feel like Vegas gets a lot of shit. I love Vegas, and I know a lot of people love Vegas, but I know a lot of people hate Vegas too. But I personally love it.
See, I like don't have an opinion of it. Like I the only reason I'd say that I don't like it is because when I was there with you guys, it was like walking outside into like 7 hair dryers. It was just so fucking hot. Oh, yeah. So I was just like, you know, if I probably went there and just like did Vegas things, it'd probably be fine. But just because it's just like I don't want to die by walking outside. Yeah. That's like my only like drawback for it. But it's like, you know, if you probably went in like December, it'd probably be kind of sick. Like
it's really cold in December actually. Like
well, I mean it's a desert, so
it gets real cold in whatever. But like I just say, lad, just don't go like in June or July. Like that's the worst fucking time to go. But like maybe like fall or early spring. Like Vegas is amazing, dude, because there's not a lot of people there. Dude, and it's just
let's find some like cheap ass hotel rooms and just fucking do it. That sounds fun.
That's the best part. Every hotel room in Vegas is so cheap because they know you're going to spend money at the casino, or that's their idea is you're going to spend money at the casino and shit. So like the nicest rooms, like at the nicest hotels, are so cheap. I got a hotel room there for $150 a night, and it was like at the top. It wasn't a penthouse, but it was like up really high in this like in the Aria, really tall, really nice hotel. And I get there and everything is automated. You get like, there's a little thing on the wall and right next to the bed. And you just like tap like a mood or something like that. And all of a sudden, like, so it's just like, welcome. I tapped the welcome button and it started playing smooth jazz. The curtain opened automatically to show this huge, like dope view of the strip. The bathroom lights turned on. And then like, it was just like, everything is automated. It was $150 a night, dude.
That's
Vegas,
so sick.
I love Vegas. I unapologetically love it.
That feels so much like fucking Fallout New Vegas. Like it's like some shit that you walk in, you're like, boop, the wasteland. Like that's what that feels like to me. Yeah. That sounds sick. If I could do it that way, that would probably be tight. We should do that. We should do that.
We will do Vegas the right way. We will do Vegas. I know all the best spots.
Do Vegas. I am down to do Vegas.
Hell yeah.
I trust you to lead me through Vegas. There's a lot of like friends that I have that would go to Vegas that I would not trust to lead me through Vegas.
Trust me, I feel you, dude. Like, holy shit, it is a sinner's paradise there. But we can have a wholesome time, you know.
just some wholesome Midwest boys just chilling in Vegas.
Just chilling in Vegas. Like, oh yeah, we'll do that. We'll do Zion. We'll do Santa Cruz. Dude, I'm stoked. I want to do all these fun things.
So much shit to do once we can go back outside.
Yeah, exactly. Whenever that is. Wonderful.
Damn, dude. I've got 12 minutes. She's coming. She's coming, man.
Shit, you might catch the tail end. She might catch the tail end.
Dude, we might get to do this. I have faith in you, Nicole. You got this. I don't know why yelling at my phone is gonna like make Nicole go faster.
Come on, Nicole. We're filming a podcast.
Nicole! You can do it. Just like so angry at her. Poor Nicole. She doesn't deserve this.
Did you know that California is unreal? I mean, sort of related to like Postmates and shit, which is what reminded me of it. But like California is suing Uber and Lyft now to
really
like the whole state to try to. Because the employees are independent contractors, so they can get through like I think we've talked about this before. Like there's a lot of loopholes that they can get away with, like by not having them be actual employees. But now the state is actually suing those two companies to make the employees actual employees.
Wow. Okay.
For better benefits.
So I know in California, like if you work as a contract employee for a company for I think it's 3 months, they have to offer you health insurance. That's like the equivalent of what they offer their employees.
Right.
So I wonder how they're going to try to swing that, because I don't know if Uber and Lyft like point out that they are like, or like I don't know. I don't really know how to like explain this point that I have, but it's like I don't know if like they give them that opportunity or something like that. If they give them that whole thing in California at least. Right. I know like California, I think New York also does something like that as well, but I don't know if that's a thing on that big of a scale for them, because think about like how much money Uber and Lyft will have to be spending in order to give that to their employees and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Which like obviously they should account for that in the first place, but that's like That's gonna be an interesting shakeup if California wins that, like for the company, like having to, I don't know, make them pay their employees. But
yeah, and I wonder what that means like for users. Like, are prices gonna like go up? Are they gonna have like what does that
Probably.
mean? Like if they're having to like spend more money.
My hair just gets like progressively more fucked up like through this podcast just because I keep trying to get it out of my face. It's so long, but I think like
buzz it.
Back to the Uber thing. I think it's like, yeah, like obviously like prices will have to go up for a while just to like counteract like how much money they're gonna have to spend on health insurance for the people. So like that's
right.
you know, that's inevitable. But
right.
Well, if California wins it, which I think they have a pretty good chance at winning that. Like that feels like something that
I think so. Yeah, I think they've got a pretty strong case, and they've got some like pretty big powerhouses behind the whole movement in general. Like in the first place, you know, like legislatively big guys. So yeah,
and plus they're Gavin Newsom rolled out a thing saying that they're going to start slowly opening up California starting on Friday. So
seriously,
I think it's like restaurants, like theme parks and like beaches are still closed and stuff like that.
I thought those was going to open. I'm like, no way, dude.
No. Those are the ones that are like still closed. There's like a whole list of them somewhere.
Okay.
But they're like slowly starting to reopen it. And I was like, this is not a good idea.
So like, what are they going to open? Good. Just like jobs, like so people can like start going back to work. Like
yeah,
nothing.
I think it's mostly like companies
facing.
That have like office gigs and stuff like that can start letting people back into the office, which
interesting.
Sure. I guess like you can work in an office environment and still
be socially distant.
Yeah, like you can
for the
do
most
it.
part.
Like you can still wear gloves and like masks and stuff like that and be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I think that works really well for the like post industry, like for us, just because like most of the times if we share rooms, it's like me and another AE and we're already sitting like on the opposite sides of the room from each other.
So are you going to be going back to work?
I don't know. We might talk about it because I think this was announced like this morning.
Oh, okay.
But I have a meeting in 23 minutes that will probably tell me whether like they're at least considering it or not. That'll add a whole other headache to the fucking gig. But actually that would make things easier in the long run, especially as we get closer to locking because we just sent out our first picture lock cut last night.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So now we get to see if Netflix is like, yep, all right, cool, print it. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think that's kind of the plan is more to like get office workers back into like the workforce, which like
that makes sense.
They should already like those people should have been salaried anyways and still should have been able to like work from home. So like
right.
Theoretically speaking, they should be fine in the first place. It's a weird thing to open back up, but whatever. I'm not going to complain. I'm going to complain actually because it might kill people, but
I mean, I guess we'll have to see when they come up with like a more concrete kind of plan and you know, you hear like what is going to happen with you and stuff. But yeah, I guess it's a waiting game. I mean, everything's a fucking waiting game right now, but
yeah, which like it's whatever. I'm okay with it. I would much rather be working in an office than working in my bedroom. That's for fucking sure.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
But again, if it means the difference between, you know, me possibly spreading something to somebody else and killing somebody, I'd much rather work in that bedroom.
Of course.
I don't care that much. But the whole thing seems like super rushed to me, and I think it's just because people are just panicking and fucking things up and breaking things. Like, look at all the Manhattan Beach shit. Like,
what happened? What was that, dude? That was insane.
The whole movement is fucking stupid. Like they're like one of the greatest things I ever saw was like one of the protesters, not this one. I think it was like one in Virginia or something, but they were interviewing them and they were just like, yeah, you know, we're out here protesting the virus. I'm like, oh, good for you.
What does that mean though?
Yeah. I was like, you're just mad at a thing that you can't control is happening.
Non-sentient
so you're just
creature fucking.
Yeah. You're like, fuck this virus. And they're like, so like we're protesting the lockdown because it's like, the like government trying to keep their control of us. And I was like, okay, well, first off, you just said keep the control of you. So you're already admitting that they have control over you.
Yeah.
So I think you should probably calm the fuck down at this point because you kind of already lost.
I know. Fucking dumb, dude. That's so dumb. I don't get it. Yeah. I don't understand that line of thinking.
It makes no sense. Like to do the things that they're saying we should do to not kill people is so infinitely easy. It's so easy. So absolutely easy to do this, but people are just like pissed off about it for some fucking reason. And I don't know why.
Yeah.
It makes no sense to me. So
Little pea brains.
What a time to fucking be alive, man. It's fine. It's fine. But that's kind of that's like the California thing, I guess, happening soon.
Yeah.
So we'll see if we'll see like if it actually fucks stuff up, because we should be hitting the second wave soon, and especially if we open up like the country.
Yeah.
That's going to fuck it up even more. Like, we already have more deaths than the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
Killed.
It's insane.
So
it's insane. Yeah.
Just
like in one day we lost like the amount of people that like 9/11 killed or some shit like that. Like
we lost to 9/11 on Monday.
We lost to 9/11. It's nuts, man. It's fucking insane.
Crazy, dude. The whole thing is crazy. And people like protesting it and like trying to do stuff. Like, they're not helping the situation. They're not trying to make it better. They're actually worsening it. So it's like, okay, cool. Like, you're against this thing. Okay, well, what you're doing is going to extend it even further. So go fuck yourselves.
Yeah. Stupid. Fucking dumb.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Anyways, we try to not be too political here, but it's also like, hey guys, come on.
Just don't be dumb. Just don't be dumb, you know?
Yeah.
And we won't, you know, then everyone can live happily ever after. You know what? On a lighter note, I was looking into, I was like editing our website the other day and trying to, for some reason, I saw this thing that was like how to make a website ADA compliant or something like that. And so like the American Disability Association has like on their own website, like tips and tricks on how to make your website more accessible to people with disabilities. So like people with like vision impairment or hearing impairment or something like that.
Oh, tight. That's super cool.
So there's steps you can take, and like there's different levels of like ADA compliance. So like level 1 is like having like it's very basic stuff, but it's like level 1 is having like a text box that you can like enlarge or like mouse over or something like that. Just make things like easier to read visually. And it goes down to like level 4 or something like that, and that's like the most like accessible your website can be, and like it's like certified or some shit like that. And like you have to have, for every bit of text, you have to have a voice over to go with that. So like you have to have the option to play it in audio, or you have to have the option to like watch it in video, and you have to have the option to have to see someone signing it. For every bit of text, for every link, you have to have like, it's like very, let me actually pull it up. Like, it's insane.
That's
ADA
so much
compliance website.
So were you just trying to like make the site more compliant, or?
I was just trying to, I was literally just like, I don't know what I wasn't trying to do it. I just saw like, oh, what can you do to like make your thing accessible? Oh man, I can't even find it anymore. I'll have to. Anyways, but there's just like a lot of steps you have to take. So I was just like, I wonder what would happen if they tried to make Pornhub ADA compliant.
Like, you have to have somebody signing everything in the video.
You have to have someone signing. Shit. It's so big. It's just like
it's a companion video for the video. Oh my god, dude, that'd be so funny. You know, like at some point they're probably gonna try to do that.
Oh, for sure.
like with how cool like of a company that Pornhub is, I feel like they'd be like, fuck it, yeah, let's make everything ADA compliant. Let's get a signer to do everything.
Exactly.
Let's get everything in there. Let's make everything enlarged.
Every video has to have a transcript, so they're gonna have like people like typing out what they say in the videos, or like with like detailed descriptions, like they're like writing the script or something, like interior daytime. We opened to Charlie sitting on a couch. He says
with his stepsister. They're playing Xbox. The mom walks in the room. Hey honey, I'm going to the store. Let me know if you need anything. Okay, mom. And then mom exits. And just like, oh my god, that'd be so fucking funny to have all of that happening, just like a whole bunch of different windows, just like all at once. The actual porn, the transcript going down side by side. On the other side, you got someone signing things. On the top, you've got like an enlarged version of it in case you can't see. And then on the bottom, you've got like a translation or something like that. Dude, I want that, but then I also want to like see the scripts that people write for porn. Like, is there a script? Is it just an outline? Is it a Google Doc? Like,
I think it's like a script, like especially for like the top tier productions like Braz. I have to think. Actually, I can't come up with any porn right off the top of my head.
Yep. Sure.
I think there's this one called Brazzers. It's like a big company or some shit. I don't know. I can't.
I think they produce SpongeBob, don't they?
Something like maybe. Something like that. Anyways, I'm sure like more professional porn companies or like porn houses. What do you call it? I don't know. Film house for porn.
It's still a production company, I guess. Like
Brazzers production company. I'm sure they have like. I mean, I'm sure I don't know. Like, do they have scripts? I'm sure they have like, at least like, do they have to block out like their actions before they perform them? Like, do they have script supervisors for continuity issues? Like,
they have a whole crew.
Like, we have to reshoot this entire scene because this cup is full.
Well, one of our good friends from college, his best friend from high school moved out here to be a cinematographer, and apparently he worked on like a couple porn sets when he first moved out here, and he was telling me, he was just like, it's actually like one of like the most professional environments I've ever been in. It's like everybody's like, all right, we're gonna do this, here's the setup, this is what we're gonna do, all right, like this is kind of your motivation, we're doing all this stuff, and then they just start shooting somebody, like just these people fucking, and then they stop, the actors go off, they like take their breaks, they eat lunch, they just hang out, and then they just go back, do their job. Like everybody is doing their job, so it's like I was like, that kind of feels nice that like the people who are making porn aren't just like these sleazy dudes, which I mean, they probably are, but like, they're at least like, okay, cool. Like we have this, we're doing this, all this is happening, et cetera, et cetera. And so I thought that was kind of dope, but
that would be so, I mean, I would love to see like a behind the scenes production of like a professional pornography shoot. I think that'd be insane.
That'd be so much fun.
Interesting.
Yeah. I was like, that just might be like a cool thing to have.
Yeah.
Like just to see. Because I feel like most people are just like, all right, cool. Porn. People fucking. Sounds good.
I know.
And then it's just like, oh, but like there's like things actually go into these productions. Like they have money and like crews and people behind it. So it's like, why not? That'd be kind of cool. Why isn't there like an extras DVD? Why don't we get that scene selection? What the hell?
Oh my God. I loved those like menus on DVDs, like DVD menus, like extras, scene selection. Yeah, dude. I have not heard of scene selection in so long. And some of them, the best ones on the extras menu, you could play like games or some shit with your remote. Like
they would hide stuff in the menus. Like you could like get to like an Easter egg or something just by like navigating through shit. Oh, so much
sick.
Fun.
So
what
sick,
a time.
dude. I miss DVDs. I miss Blockbuster. I miss movie nights. God damn.
All right. So, hey, sorry for that quick little transition point there, but your boy had to run out and grab his food. I know it's at the end of the lunchtime serenade, but
this is the first lunchtime serenade in a while that we've both had food though. So like big step.
Yeah,
big step.
Exactly. I'm not gonna be able to eat it because like it's out there, but you know what I mean. So hey, it's fine. It's all good. But we got the food. That's what matters. The spirit of the lunchtime serenade is still here.
It's still alive and well.
It's still there. It's still there. But that's pretty much it, man.
Damn.
I got food. It's been a pretty good week. I gotta go to work in like 10 minutes, so that'll be tight.
That'll be fun.
But dude, this was good. Episode 11, man.
Episode 11 in Crushed the books, in the bag. Fucking dude, just knocking them out. Laying them out.
We did our Citizen of the Week. Like we got our first dude. Oh, hell yeah.
Feeling
We're
good,
doing
man.
this.
Feeling good.
Hell yeah. Well, hope all of you guys enjoyed that. That was a good rendition.
It was a good rendition of the yeah, exactly. It was lovely. It was a lovely etude. It was great. I hope that you all had a wonderful Cinco de Mayo, and I hope you are having a wonderful whenever de Mayo that we release this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be there tomorrow. So it'll be a good May the 6th for the people who are gonna pick it up like right as soon as it comes out for all 4 of you. And then the rest of you have a good whatever fucking day it is that you actually listen to this episode.
Exactly. And peace, love, and blessings. This has been episode 11. We will see you next time. Middle of the day, middle of the week, ? Who knows? Love you guys.
Bye, everybody.